Rosie Campbell from the Walton School in Springfield.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above, from the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans wide with foam. God bless America, my home sweet home. God bless America, my home sweet home.
Rosie Campbell from Walton School in Springfield. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise, remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem, performed tonight by the McKinley School.
Well, they got both the God Bless America and the national anthem going on here as we settle in for first pitch of this wonderful game here between the Somerset Patriots and your Reading Fightin' Phils as the color guard walks off the field. Both teams stay put at the line with their hands over their hearts as we get ready for game number 5 of the 6-game set. The Patriots lead 3-1 on the series. Reading fell last night 6-2 over Somerset. They battled hard in the beginning, but they just couldn't keep up towards the end of the game as Reading only had 4 hits on the night, including 2 by Logan O'hoppy, who had another home run, 5 of the series, 6 in 6 games, which is extremely impressive for the number 5 prospect. And now we'll get started for game number 5 of the set. Reading sits at 17-20 on the season, and the Patriots a league best 24-12. Feels like a good day for Reading. I don't know, the vibes are up. They're wearing those luchadors again, trying to keep that luck alive. As the Somerset Patriots stick it out in their home whites, they'll be wearing the Armed Forces Veterans Day caps. Those are green camo with the Somerset logo on the front. Pinstripes, of course, here at home at TD Bank Ballpark in Reading. The Luchadors tops, black and yellow cap sleeves, gray pants, and the Luchadors cap with the mask logo on the front. Fans, thanks so much for tuning in. Emily Messina on the airwaves, bringing you this game here from Somerset, New Jersey. 91 degrees, feels like 95 degrees, just about 6 miles an hour. Can you believe it feels like 30, like 2 weeks ago? We have done a 180, and I am more than thrilled here. This is baseball weather, fans, and we are ready to get after it. It'll be Luis Medina throwing on the mound, warming up for the Patriots, throwing to Josh Bro back behind the plate. Elijah Dunham in left, Brandon Lockridge in center, and Michael Beltray down the right field line. Oliver Dunn at third, of course, Anthony Volpe, the hometown hero, at short, Jesus Bacidas at second, and Chad Bell over at first. For the first time in a very long while, Chris Sharp enters the Reading lineup, and he'll be leading it off for us. Looking forward to having Sharp back in here, hit the COVID IL after the Phillies signed him couple of weeks ago, so stuck quarantining. Joined us about 2 days ago and getting his first start here in center field. He'll lead us off as Medina sends the first pitch outside, 6:38, only 3 minutes late here in today's game, which is magical considering how many people were on the field just a minute ago. Ball number 1 to Sharp, and he takes another one outside. Medina has been all over the place this season. A 5 ERA in 6 starts, 18 innings. He just struggles to command the strike zone at the 2-0, and this one comes in a strike. 96 miles an hour. He does have high velocity, and when he hits the zone, he is untouchable. So we'll see if he has his stuff today as the righty kicks the 2-1, and Sharp lines it in down the right field line for a base hit. Not rusty at all as Chris starts off the first inning with a runner on first and nobody out for Ali Castillo. Reading looking to get on the board first if they can do so. 11-5, 8-3 on the road when they score first as Ali Castillo comes up. He draws that arrow back to the pitcher's mound and he'll step in the righty batter's box. Solid crowd here on a Saturday in Somerset as Castillo takes one inside. He's been kind of on a tear these past few weeks. Really enjoying watching him do his thing. Runner on first, nobody out. Castillo takes one low. Good frame by Josh Bro behind the plate, but he doesn't get the call he's looking for. It's Edwin Jimenez calling the balls and strikes. Down the third baseline, Louis Krupa and the crew chief Taylor Witt is manning the first base territory. Sharp takes a little bit of a lead. Medina out of the stretch, he comes home, and that is a called strike to Castillo. 2-1 the count. Reading trying to get on the board first. If they can, Noah Skiro on the rubber for the Fightin' Phils. Give him a little run support early. Medina looks down, then back up. Castillo chops it over the head of the first baseman, Bell. Sharp is going to make his way to third. Here's the throw. It's up the line, and he's safe without even a slide. Reading starting this game off early, back-to-back base knocks, and they've got runners on the corners and nobody out here for Aldrum Corridor. Yesterday was a tough loss for Reading. It was arguably the angriest I have ever seen the team, just disappointed in the 4-hit contest. And you know what? I'm glad they were that way rather than, content, rather than just existing after the loss. They are coming back with a vengeance today, that is for sure, as Aldrum Corridor takes the ball way outside, 1-0. Corridor did have one of Reading's 4 hits yesterday, an RBI single in the 6th, so will come in the left side, the first lefty that Medina faces, and he'll send him another ball, this time inside. Medina holds lefties to just a 167 batting average. Righties the exact same. That is very odd. Chopper. Small. Sharp is going to try to come home, and he will, as both the pitcher and the catcher come away from the plate. And although it's a ground out for Aldrum Corridor, Reading gets on the board first. Sharp crosses, and it's 1-0 as Corridor makes his way back to the dugout. Here is Josh Akami. That ended up going 2-3 if you're following along in your scorebooks. Or excuse me, here's Logan O'hoppy, the cleanup hitter. Now, as we talked about, O'hoppy has been absolutely dominant in this series. 5 home runs since he's been here. We've only played 4 games, 6 home runs in his last 6 games. Number 5 prospect is working wonders here as he shoots this down the right field line. It goes foul, and we'll have to go again. And just because he had a 2-hit day yesterday, continuing his home run streak did not mean O'hoppy was even content with yesterday's performance. Was not happy the team lost. Really a true team player as he takes a called strike out the letters down 0-2. Especially from the catcher position. Takes it hard when the pitchers have a tough time. Medina looks back at Castillo on first with 1 out. O'hoppy strikes out on a off-speed pitch down and away, and there is out number 2. Here is Josh Ockamy now with a runner on second and 2 outs. Ollie Castillo will be running on contact with 2 outs. And if he sees an opportunity to get to third, I'm quite sure he will take it. Another lefty batter here for the Fightin' Phils as Ockamy takes a pitch outside. Shadows coming across the right side of the field off the roof. Josh takes a pitch below the knees on the inside, 2-0 the count. First base and home plate are shaded by the roof. Everywhere else in the field is in the sun, so a lot of guys have those sunglasses out there for the time being. The lights are on here at the ballpark, just to be sure, as Medina looks back and comes home, brings it up to 96 with his fastball. Ockamy is behind the pitch, and he's down 2-1 here. Castillo shuffles off the bag at second. Medina comes way up. Bro has to jump to get that pitch, and the count is now 3-1. If anybody can walk, it's certainly Josh Ockamy, who is second in the league with 30 walks this season. The lefty. An open stance here, awaiting the 3-1 pitch, and he grounds it foul. The count is now full. Reading already leading 1-0. Aldrum Corridor drove in Chris Sharp to start us off. And glad to see a lead out in front here, but looking for more than just one for Noah Skiro. The payoff pitch inside, ball 4. And Ockamy will continue this inning as he walks down on a free pass. Reading has 2 on and 2 outs for the designated hitter, Vito Freisha. Freisha had the day off yesterday, but after the game, he was signing autographs for a good amount of time. Kids leaning over. They're very aggressive, shoving balls in his face. Vito, can I get your bat? Can I get your bat? He only has a certain number of bats he brought with him on the road. He's got to be careful if they break too, but Vito, very gracious, stood for a while signing every kid's ball that wanted one. And that's the kind of player that Phillies get good people. Takes a ball, and then a wild pitch gets by Josh Bro, so both runners do advance. Castillo to third, and Ockamy to second. There is 2 on and 2 out for the Fightins, with Vito Freisha a 2-0 count, looking to get something done here. Reading leads 1-0 in the top of the first inning. A hot Saturday night. Infield, outfield, back deep. Looking down and up is Medina. Checks his runners, the 2-0. Blazes at 96 with the fastball past Freisha. And it's 2-1. Freesia had 4 home runs in the series against New Hampshire, looking to find that power once more. 2 outs on the board, the 2-1. Catches the outside part of the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on for the Fightin' Phils, who lead early here. The righty sets up on the third base side of the rubber just as the sun starts to catch. Freesia stays alive with a foul ball back into the net behind home plate. That flag in center field moving from right to left right now, just about 6 miles an hour. So not really going to be affecting this game at all right now. As the sun starts to set, we'll keep you updated. But Reading leads 1-0 here, top of the first. 2 runners on in scoring position, 2 outs. Here's the 2-2 to Freesia. And it's inside the crowd. Not quite happy with that call. Of course, why would they be? They would love to see strike 3. But either way, Freesia will get another opportunity here. O'Hoppy walked it down. He was the last batter up, moved over on a wild pitch. And here's the payoff pitch. Freesia sends it onto the roof. You can hear it smash and drop down. And he'll keep his count. Chris Sharp started off this inning with a base hit. Castillo followed him as well. They were both on for Aldrum Corridor, who grounded in a run. That's how we got to 1-0. Josh O'Hoppy walked down to first, and on a wild pitch, both runners got into scoring position. Freesia settles into that righty batter's box. Medina gets the sign from Josh Bro behind the plate. Now he comes set at the waist. 2 outs on the board here. And the payoff pitch comes in. High, ball 4. Back-to-back walks by Medina, who can't seem to find the strike zone. Loads the bases for Reading here. That's Castillo on third, O'Hoppy on second, and Vito Freesia on first here for Jack Conley. Now we'll see a visit from Josh Bro. The middle infielder is coming in as well. And here is the pitching coach, Gerardo Casadiego. Never a good sign when your pitching coach comes out in the first inning. But only 1 run of damage done so far for Medina. He struggles with walks. 15 walks to 21 strikeouts. Not the most ideal ratio for a starter. And Jack Conley's been very solid at the plate lately. He's been hitting real well, looked good during BP today. And if we check, Jack Conley with scoring position and 2 outs. I've got that in my stats here. If I can just find it. Well, with the bases loaded, Jack Conley is batting .250. He has a run-clearing double before. And with the scoring position and 2 outs, that should be in here too. Batting pretty solid. So Jack Conley in a good position here with the bases loaded and 2 outs on the board. Reading already leads 1-0. But wouldn't they love to increase that lead early on? Conley takes the ball inside. Castillo, very sharp runner at third. He'll be leading the charge. So, of course, he'll be looking to come home, if anything, should get past Josh Bro. Actually, everybody on the base pass a pretty solid runner here. Conley takes another ball downstairs, 2-0 the count. No place to put him with the bases loaded. And either way, Reading is upping the pitch count here of Luis Medina, already up to 30 offerings. Struggle to agree with Bro on a pitch here. The 2-0 outside. It's a called strike. Hopped back in the zone as it was picked up by Bro. And the count is now 2-1. With 2 outs, the runners will be going on contact no matter what. And Jack takes a ball outside. The crowd dismayed at the call. But Jack holding his ground here. The bases loaded. 2 outs on the board. Medina looks back at Josh. And now he calls time. O'hoppy not even taking too much of a lead. Certainly can't go anywhere without Castillo going first. Reading's got 2 outs. They've got 3 runners on. Here's the 3-1. Jack takes it foul. It'll be in the stands, so not playable for the Patriots, and the count is full here to start off this baseball game. Reading leads 1-0, top of the first. The bases are loaded. 2 outs, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Ground ball to the third baseman, Dunn. He'll make the easy out at third, and that will do it here for the Fightin' Phils. As Medina gets out of the bases loaded, 1 run does score for the Fightin' Phils, so they lead early here as we head into the bottom half. Noah Skiro will come out in just a moment.
The Seidel Auto Group Deck Picnic appeals to both die-hard and casual fans with its summer picnic-like and fun tailgate atmosphere. During your picnic, you may even catch a souvenir, as the area is situated directly in prime home run territory behind the left field wall. Regular season tickets are $30 per person for groups of 20 or more, and children 4 and under are free. Visit Fightins.com/groups or call 610-370-BALL to reserve your group outing today.
Golden Oaks is an award-winning high-end golf club that offers golfers a country club experience without country club prices. With 5 sets of tees, golfers of every skill level will enjoy their game. Golden Oaks has Bogey's Pub, a beautiful pro shop, driving range, and learning center that will make any visit complete. Golden Oaks Golf Club is the perfect venue for private events and golf outings. Visit us for our newly opened golf simulators, complete with its own bar area and Bogey's Pub menu items available. You can stay in our beautifully restored 1850s farmhouse and then play our award-winning championship golf course. Each room includes full amenities, cable television, and quaint rustic decor. While on the premises, visit Bogey's Pub for lunch, dinner, or a relaxing beverage. We're ready to serve you here at Golden Oaks and look forward to the 2022 season.
Patriots and roll away. Waiting over the Patriots, the shortstop, number 7, Anthony Volpe.
Here we go into the bottom of the first inning. Noah Skiro sends Anthony Volpe a first pitch strike. Reading had the bases loaded, but they could only plate 1 run. So they lead 1-0 here in the bottom half as Volpe fouls one back, down 0-2 early. Skiro looks like he's ready to cruise here. As the righty gets set back up, the 0-2 misses outside. Volpe in yesterday's game was 1 for 4. He did get caught in a rundown, though, when he was on the base path, so he was retired there. As Skiro misses just inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Skiro a 3.27 ERA as he goes off speed, and Volpe way off with the swing. So Skiro wins the first battle here, and he'll continue on in the war against the Somerset Patriots as he sees Elijah Dunham for the first time this series. Skiro activated off of the 7-day injured list today, was really truly only on it for 7 days. He took a ball off the ankle foot area his last start and just had some precautionary relief time for him. No reason to rush him back into play. A long season ahead of us as Dunham takes a first pitch strike. Fans, this is game 38 of 138. 100 more games to go. That's crazy as Dunham takes a strike inside, down 0-2. Second batter that Skiro's down 0-2. And he grounds one foul past Dan Fiorito, the manager of the Patriots, over in the third base coach's box to keep his 0-2 count. because Medina was out there for so long, the shadows covering the pitcher's mound, which I think is helpful for Skiro, who misses inside. It's also covering second base right now. Mignetti, depending on where he stands, in and out of it. So Mignetti over at second, Josh Ockamy, of course, at first. Ground ball left side. This is Guzman at short. He backhands it across the diamond, and Ockamy picks it out of the dirt for out number 2. Over at third base, Ali Castillo, as Aldrim corridors and left. Chris Sharp makes his return to the lineup. He's in center field. And Jack Conley is over in right. Logan O'hoppy, of course, behind the plate. Jalen Ortiz getting the day off. Salgazzo and Hunter Marquardt also available off the bench. The first offering from Josh Bro is swung at, driven deep to right field. A diving Jack Conley can't grab it. And a solo shot from Josh Bro ties this up here early on. It is 1-1. That's Bro's 7th home run of the season. It's tough when you just miss on one pitch after being so dominant. I think that's the first home run that Skiro has allowed this summer. It is. Bummer. Has to come at the final time. And here is Brandon Lockridge, who fouls back the first pitch he sees. Down 0-1 the count. Skiro coming in hot. 92 with a ball. Ground ball left side. Guzman backhands it deep in the hole at short. And what a throw over to first as he makes the out in time. But a solo home run from Josh Bro ties us up at 1. So on to the second we go. Reading out for another inning of work in just a second.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are pleased to present you with their classic game program, all electronically. This program has information on the coaching staff, player roster, and front office staff. It also includes feature stories and alumni reports on all of your favorite guys who spend time in baseball town. Visit ourphils.com/programs to check it out.
Our Phils fans can continue to expect great performances all season long on the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage. It's the home of great local talent, including the Our Phils mascot band. Burke's Commercial Roofing prides itself on being a locally owned and operated company that puts an emphasis on customer service. They provide free on-site estimates and can handle any size repair, restoration, or replacement. Visit burkscommercialroofing.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information. And don't forget to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show at the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage at America's Classic Ballpark.
At Savage 61, our goal is to assist you in making a confident decision. Our friendly professional staff members are available to answer your questions and listen to your needs. Whether you're shopping for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we're ready to help you with your search. Visit our dealership on Pottsville Pike.
Medina out for another inning of work, but took him quite a while to get through the first. A total of 34 pitches. Now, Reading scored a 1-run in the first, but a solo home run by Josh Bro in the bottom half tied it up. So knotted up at 1 apiece as Reading will send Fraylin Mignetti, Jonathan Guzman, and Chris Sharp to the batter's box here to start us off. Medina, big windup to Mignetti and grazes the outside part of the strike zone. 0-1 the count. This one way high. Rocketed into the glove of the pitcher. An underhanded toss over to Bell at first. And there is a Sharp out number 1. Here's Jonathan Guzman, his first time up. Went 0 for 3 at the plate yesterday with 2 strikeouts. But a new day here today.
Your attention, please. Sophia Earl and Jackson
And he
Palaro,
takes
please
a first pitch
report.
ball.
Service.
I think Guzman is going to get started into the swing of things real soon. Had a home run early in the season. Showed us what is possible out of his bat. And I have a feeling he'll settle in soon. 1 ball, 1 strike. He'll send this foul and keep going. And now he takes a pitch above the letters. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Medina still high with his velocity, about 94 there on the fastball. Guzzi checks his swing and makes contact. And he'll keep his count. Dodgers and the Phillies play at home at Citizens Bank Park. Mookie Betts home run. And Gene Segura double to score. Nick Castellanos makes the score 1-1 after 3. As Guzman takes a pitch in the dirt, the count is now full. The Iron Pigs taking on Rochester. They're just getting started in their game right now. So we'll keep you updated as well as all the rest of the system. Guzman drives this deep to right field. Beltray back at the warning track. He makes a basket catch. And there is a long fly ball for out number 2.
Center fielder number 47, Chris Sharp.
Here's Chris Sharp as we get back to the top of the lineup. Sharp singled and scored Reading's only run so far in the game in the first inning, but we'll see him here for the second time today. Out of the stretch comes Medina, and in he hits 97 here. Able to get a little bit more on it. McAble pitched yesterday for the Blue Claws, taking the win. 5 innings, 4 hit ball, 1 earned run. Struck out 3. As Sharp takes another strike, down 0-2. They are just beginning their game against Wilmington today. Jersey Shore leading 2-0 already. Here's the 0-2. Sharp holds off on a slider down and away. Ethan Wilson, his second home run of the season, put the Blue Claws up. And Andrew Painter getting the start for Clearwater today. 2 innings already. 4 strikeouts, but 4 walks, which is very unlike Painter. What a weird line. Sharp fouls it back to stay alive. Our Phils and the Patriots tied 1-1. Another foul ball into the dugout of Somerset, and he'll keep his count. 2 outs here. Top of the second. They need more baseballs already. Lots of foul balls back. Medina turns his body, kicks and fires home, and Sharp is caught looking. And there is a 1-2-3 inning in the second. Very different frame for Medina as we head into the bottom half. Noah Skiro back out for another inning of work. Both of these teams tied at 1.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, "Are you okay?" the hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530.
Berks Immunization Coalition works to provide leadership and education in promoting age-appropriate immunization across the lifespan for all residents of Berks County. This is a coalition comprised of local physicians, nurse practitioners, school nurses, immunization coordinators, immunization advocates, and pharmaceutical representatives working to encourage continuity of immunization through medical resources. They focus on educating both the community and the providers. For more information, please visit www.immunizeba.org and click Local Coalitions.
Into the bottom of the second, both of these teams tied at 1 apiece. Reading scored first as Aldrum Corridor drove in Chris Sharp, but the Patriots battled back Josh Bro a solo home run in the bottom half. Now Medina came in a different starter in the top of the second, sat down the Fightins in order here. So Noah Skiro will see their batters as Jason Rosario fouls one back, Chad Bell, and then Jesus Bastidas due up in this half inning. The entire infield in the shadows right now, the outfield still in the sun. Wind has died down. Ground ball gets past Skiro. Guzman very quick and sharp over to first as Rosario trips up at the bag. Seems okay. And another ground out for Noah as there's one away. Chad Bell heading up for the first time today. Bell from the left side here against Skiro sends him some high heat, and Bell takes a swinging strike, holding above a 300 batting average, 303. That will depend on how he does in this at-bat, if he's able to keep it up there. A ball and a strike for the righty Noah. Big leg kick, and he comes in the dirt this time. And he does the exact same thing, gets him to swing and miss. And there is strike number 2. Game number 38 of 100. It's flying by. And yet there's so much left. Ground ball, Castillo gobbles it up across the diamond. Back-to-back ground outs. For Skiro gets the job done. 2 away for Jesus Bastidas. Lots of red ants in front of me today. They are looking for some air conditioning, and there is none in this booth, let me tell you. There is none in this booth. Here's Bastidas now as both teams tied at 1 apiece. Here in the bottom of the second inning, he checks his swing, and he does go around strike number 1. Skiro has arguably been the most consistent pitcher for the Fightin Phils. If we look innings-wise, he's gotten 5 innings his longest outing. Pitch count-wise, 87 pitches. So we'll see how he fares today as he sends a ball to Bastidas, 1-2 the count. Just 24 pitches as O'Hoppy can't find the ball. On strike 3, he's able to pick it up right by his foot. And there is a 1-2-3 outing for Skiro. So he matches Medina. Both teams sent down in order here. And on to the top of the third we go. Tied at 1, Reading looking to get the go-ahead run on the board.
Hey, psst. Yeah, you. You want to buy some low-priced groceries? Just follow me into this well-lit Lidl grocery store. Here at Lidl, we buy in bulk and cut down on costs wherever possible. Then we pass the savings on to you. Trust me, everything's done totally legit and above board. Nothing to be worried about. Yep, Lidl's pretty great. It's just your run-of-the-mill grocery store, except with way lower prices. Lidl. Suspiciously low-priced groceries.
The Reading Fightin Phils, in conjunction with Savage Auto Group Fiesta Fridays, are proud to partner with eXp Realty Associate Broker Alex Patansis throughout the 2022 season. Visit Alex's convenient website at brgpa.com and search for your perfect home today. His custom search bar makes house hunting online easier than ever, and he's there to answer all your questions. Call Alex today at 610-926-8610. eXp Realty Associate Broker Alex Patansis is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin Phils and all 11 Savage Auto Group Fiesta Friday games during the 2022 season. eXp Realty Group and Alex Patansis, where every move matters. Highline Merchandising, formerly Textiles, is your local small business company that provides screen printing, design, and merchandising services for local, national, and international businesses, bands, shows, and festivals, including 7-time Emmy Award-winning show Schitt's Creek and Unsolved Mysteries. Visit our website at highlinemerchandising.com.
Ollie Castillo set to lead us off here in the top of the third. Both teams scored a run in the first, and then both teams were sat down straight in the second. So we'll see what happens here in the third as it's Castillo, Corridor, and O'Hoppy against Luis Medina. Castillo takes the first pitch ball and sends the second one way out to center field. Lockridge backing up a couple steps shy of the warning track. And Castillo down with a fly out. There's number one. Medina up to 50 pitches through 2 innings of work, so not exactly ideal for the starter, but we'll see if he can stick with it or if the Fightin' Phils can build off him as Aldrim Corridor steps in the lefty batter's box. He had the only RBI of the game, driving in Chris Sharp, and he takes a first offering strike. Ground ball left side. It's slow enough for Dunham to range over, and he fires to first. Quick 2. Logan O'hoppy struck out his first time up, and we'll see him come up here for the second time today, looking to carry on his home run streak. He's now had 5 homers in this series. And the first pitch is sent way high, a ball. Decent crowd here in Somerset. They've honestly had pretty good crowds all week. I think finally with the weather changing on the East Coast, especially in Pennsylvania and Jersey, people are going to be coming out in droves to the game and looking forward to next week for the Fightin' Phils, a day game on Tuesday, 11 a.m. What else have we got? We've got Fightin' Cancer Night on Wednesday with Dan Baker and Mickey Morandini. Here's the 2-0. Fouled back, 2-1. We've also got Wizards and Wands Night, Harry Potter Night, although trademarked, I'm not allowed to say that. Luchadores Night, Hot Dogs, Throwback Thursday, Black Train. The 2-1, grounded sharply deep in the hole at third. It gets past Dunn. He gets a piece of it with his glove, and we'll have to see how they review that. I think it should go in as a hit. It was pretty deep at third, and I think even if it was clean by Dunn, he's not going to beat O'Hoppy to the bag. Plus, it was a tough backhanded play to make. I'm going with hit if I'm in charge, but I'm not. So we'll have to wait and see. Looks like they're still deciding as well. As Josh Ockamy comes up either way, there is a runner on first, and he does get a hit for that, as he should. And Josh fouls it back for a first pitch strike. Redding's got the go-ahead runner on first here. 2 outs on the board. Ockamy looking to keep the line moving here. A little bit of shift for the lefty. Logan shifts off the bag. Josh takes a swinging strike on an off-speed pitch. Medina out of the stretch here, gets the sign from Bro. Here's the 0-2. Below the knees, 1 ball and 2 strikes. With 2 outs, Logan's going to be running on contact. He does have 4 stolen bases already on the season, though. But Ockamy chases strike 3, and that'll do it. Redding strands a runner on, and into the bottom half we go. Still tied at 1. Skiro out in just a moment.
When the Reading Fightin' Phils get hungry, we turn to our team feed partners. Special thanks to Wild Missing Family Restaurant and Bakery, Squawk Cafe, Collegeville Italian Bakery Pizzeria, Jimmy G's Railroad House, Mimo's Italian Restaurant and Pizzeria, Jersey Mike's Subs, Klingers on Cressonia, and Subway for making sure the Fightin' Phils front office is never hungry on game day. Our staff enjoys delicious meals from our team feed partners, but don't take our word for it. Find out for yourself today.
The Reading Fightin' Phil's birthday party package is the best way to celebrate a birthday. Whether you are a youngster or an adult, there is no better birthday than a Fightin's birthday. The Fightin's Fan Birthday Package is customizable for fans of any age and starts at just $120. Base packages include 10 general admission tickets to a Fightin's home game, an autographed baseball, and a VIP reserved parking spot. Fans can also add a wide variety of experiences and options to make sure your favorite Fightin's fan's birthday is a grand slam.
To enjoy a perfectly crafted 1893 from the makers of Pepsi Cola, you must first appreciate its carefully selected ingredients. A dash of cola nut extract, a hint of real sugar, a splash of sparkling water, and a generous amount of attractive spokesperson. Trust me, I'm gorgeous. Cheers to 1893 boldly blended colas, a delicious balancing act of premium ingredients from the makers of Pepsi Cola.
We celebrated Armed Forces Day here at the ballpark, celebrating Armed Forces Day. In between the half innings, all the veterans standing up in the park getting a standing ovation from the crowd, including all of the players on the field. Somerset wearing the veterans' caps today. But Reading, of course, still giving cheers to the crowd, including Jack Conley out in right field with his glove. And love to see the support of the veterans. And certainly we'll be honoring them at our military appreciation game in Reading coming up, as Noah Skiro getting his final warm-up pitches in on the mound. Definitely have to give a shout-out to Bree Hapkin, our mental performance coach, who is here with us, formerly military. As Skiro will see Michael Beltray, followed by Oliver Dunn, and then back to the top of the order. He sees Beltray with a first pitch strike. The second one lined sharply up the middle for a base hit. And so Patriots will start with a runner on and nobody out here in the third. Both teams tied at 1 apiece. Here's the number 9 hitter, Oliver Dunn. He's only played in 7 games, but he's batting .429 with 9 hits and 9 RBIs. So impressed they're still keeping him in the number 9 spot, as that is how deep Somerset's lineup is. He sharply fouls the first pitch he sees. Back. Checking in on the Phillies game, they are up 3-1 now. Alec Boehm, his 3rd home run of the season, plating Rhys Hoskins. So the Phillies on top here. Good to see that former Fightin. As Dunn has a ball and a strike. Skiro out of the stretch here with a runner on first. Beltray has 9 stolen bases this season. All of Somerset truly has a lot of stolen bases. Should look who leads the league. I'm pretty sure Jersey Shore has quite a number of them as well. As Dunn takes the called strike 2-2, the count. That's a fun stat. I'll pull that up for you. Beltray shuffles off first. Akami doing a good job of holding him on. And there's a called strike 3. Dunn caught looking, a pitch that grazes the inside corner. Big out number 1 for Skiro as he heads back to the top of the order with Anthony Volpe.
Number 7, Anthony Volpe.
Let's see who leads the minor leagues in stolen bases. Keep in mind that AAA has been playing about a full week longer than AA. Clearwater in 3rd with 76 stolen bases. As Volpe checks his swing, but he doesn't go around ball 1. The Patriots, 69 stolen bases. They're maybe down 10. Jersey Shore, 72. They're in 5th. So Philadelphia's 2 affiliates are in the top 5 of stolen bases on the season. I don't think we have that many in Reading. We have Not many. This is bulleted out to right center field. On 2 hops, Sharp gets it, throws it into Mignetti. Here's the play at the plate. O'Hoppy with the tag, and he's safe. O'Hoppy has the ball, and he put the tag on, and here is Sean Williams. What a relay from Sharp to Mignetti and home, and now Sean is getting up in Jimenez's face. I don't see how possibly that could be safe, as he had the ball and made the tag.
Denver.org/double for more information.
Either way, Volpe on second should get a double for that, I would think. Sean still out there arguing with the manager, and he's not going to get what he's looking for, but he stays in the game. And so 1 run scores for the Patriots here. They lead 2-1. Runner on second, and just one out here for Elijah Dunham.
Number 17, Elijah Dunham.
It was a great relay out of Chris Sharp to Mignetti and home. And so here's Dunham from the left side to the righty Skiro. We'll see how he fares now with the runner still in scoring position if he comes out to attack. There's a high pop-up out to left field, going back, and it's gone. No, it bounced off the wall. And they're going to say that's a double. Bounced off right at the yellow line. So not a home run, but back-to-back doubles for the Somerset Patriots, make it 3-1. Whew. Somerset's lineup just does not let up here. Beltray started this off with a base hit. Dunn struck out looking, but then Volpe and Dunham back-to-back doubles. Plates 2 runs for the Patriots. They'd lead 3-1, just 1 out in the bottom of the third as Skiro bounces it in front of O'Hoppy, who bodies it to keep it in front of him. First pitch ball to Bro. Skiro deals outside, 2-0. O'Hoppy's going to take a minute to go out and talk to his pitcher here. Give him a second to breathe. And they'll get more baseballs to the umpire there. Lots of foul balls back. And now O'Hoppy coming back behind the plate. It's Dunham on second with just 1 out here, bottom of the third. Somerset leads 3-1 as Josh Bro ahead in the count, 2-0 here. He had a solo home run back in the first. 3 balls, no strikes. Dunham takes a good lead off of second. He's had 8 stolen bases on the season. As Skiro misses inside, a 4-pitch walk to Josh Bro puts him on first. That will put Noah in line for a double play.
The New York Life prize of the day. Please stand to be recognized and report to the New York Life table for your free gift.
And here is Lockridge. Lockridge grounded out his first time up. If Skiro can get another ground out here, certainly could try to turn 2 and get out of this inning, but there's 2 runners on. As Lockridge sends this far to right field, a good catch by Jack Conley, and he whips it back in. Only advancing is Elijah Dunham to third, but out number 2 as the ball, there's the play at the plate. And that'll do it. How interesting. Castillo able to whip that ball over to O'Hoppy as Dunham was trying to come home, and Reading ends up getting out of the inning on Dunham's mistake at third. But 2 runs do score, and so Somerset leads 3-1. Reading's turn to bat into the top of the 4th after a wild half inning. We'll see how it goes, and we'll be back in just a minute.
Roof Max of West Reading is a safe, easy, proven, and affordable alternative to a complicated and expensive asphalt roof replacement. Roof Max's revolutionary new technology uses natural, plant-based bio-oil to restore shingles' flexibility and instantly add 5 years of life to a roof. And treatment is around 20% of the cost of a complete roof replacement. From homes to commercial complexes, Roof Max of West Reading can help. Visit GetRoofMax.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin Phil's Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin Phil's, 2 great hometown partners.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org.
Into the top of the 4th inning we go. Patriots put 2 on and back-to-back doubles off the bat of Volpe and Dunham. So they lead 3-1 here as Vito Freesia, Jack Conley, and Fraylin Mignetti will start us off in the 4th. Luis Medina still out on the rubber for Somerset, up to 63 pitches, so I don't know how long they'll let him stay in as he throws back-to-back balls here to Freesia. Reading got out of the bottom of the 3rd. Very interesting as Freesia connects out to center field, but it's right into the glove of Lockridge for out number 1. So what happened was a fly ball was hit out to right field. Jack Conley threw it in very quickly from right over to third baseman, and Dunham just thought he could come home. I don't know why he was off the bag over there. And so Castillo threw it home to O'Hoppy, and they tagged him out at the plate, and that got out of a very tricky inning for the Fightin Phils. So Somerset only put 2 runs on the board. And here is Jack Conley, who, as he takes a ball to start off the at-bat. Reading an opportunity, try to cut into Somerset's lead right now. Get into Medina as much as they can before they turn it over to the bullpen here. As Conley sees another ball, up 2-0 in the count. Reading 1 run on 3 hits. Somerset 3 runs on 4 hits. As the righty comes home, Conley takes it high in the sky. It's going to end up foul. And there's a strike. Some sort of fly in my press box. It went out, thank God. Don't like bugs. Conley smokes this high in the sky. It's in shallow left. Who has it? The left fielder ranges over and makes the catch for out number 2. There was like 4 fielders converging on that ball, and it didn't seem like anybody was making the call. And finally, Dunham said it's mine, and he took it, and there is 2 outs for Fraylin Mignetti. Well, after a tough start to the 1st inning, Medina has really settled in here. Fraylin Mignetti trying to do something about it. He had a great help when they tried to tag the first runner out at the plate. That was Beltray. And the umpire said in favor of Somerset, so the run did score, much to the dismay of Sean Williams. Went out and argued with Jimenez behind the plate. A ball and 2 strikes here to Mignetti. This one bounces in front of the diamond. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs on the board, top of the 4th inning. Patriots lead 3-0 here as the sun starts to set. That certainly doesn't mean it's getting any cooler as we are in the middle of a heat wave, but Mignetti chases a ball in the dirt for strike 3, and a 1-2-3 frame sets the Fightins down in the top of the 4th. So Skiro and defense back out in just a moment here as we go into the bottom half at TD Bank Ballpark.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on the 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating over 70 years of senior living.
The time has come for businesses to grow, to prosper, to innovate, to succeed. Tompkins Vist Bank continues to be a leading lender to companies in southeastern Pennsylvania. We make decisions locally and invest locally so local businesses can thrive. Call a business advisor today and see how we can help your business grow. Tompkins Vist Bank, locally focused, a world of possibilities. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Here's Jason Rosario in the bottom of the 4th inning. Redding sat down very quickly in order by Medina. So Noah Skiro back on the rubber as he sends Rosario a first pitch strike. It'll be him, Bell, and Bastidas that Somerset will send up here. They lead 3-1 in the bottom of the 4th inning. Rosario batting from the left side, fouls one back, the 1-1. Grounded sharply, Josh Ockamy is there. He makes the play unassisted at first. And there's out number 1 for Noah. 44 pitches for the starter, pretty solid through 4. And here is Chad Bell. I think Jack Conley should get the outfield assist for that play that helped end the 3rd. And Redding has had quite a number of outfield assists so far this season. They've had 12, and Jack Conley has had 4 and now 5, which is very impressive for a catcher turned outfielder. As Chad Bell takes the first pitch strike. Takes one down and away, 1-1 the count. Shadows now coming across the entire field except for this one small area in right field where Jack Conley is directly standing. But other than that, good to go in the field and the lights are on, so hopefully everything is playable. The 2-1 taken up. Aldrum corridor in left, tracking it down, and he makes the grab. There's 2. Here's Jesus Bastidas, who struck out at the hands of Noah Skiro his first time up. Redding scored first in the top of the 1st inning. The Patriots, Josh Bro, tied it up in the bottom half, and they tacked 2 more on as a pop-up is caught by Jonathan Guzman as he backs up at short. What vertical as he gets high in the sky to make the catch, and Skiro faces the minimum, so on to the 5th we go. Redding trails 3-1.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Pelleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Pelleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Pelleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils. The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Humane Pennsylvania throughout the 2022 season. Humane Pennsylvania is the region's premier leader in animal welfare and empowers the people in our communities to increase their capacity to care for animals so that all animals are healthy, safe, and treated humanely. Humane Pennsylvania is proud to be a Fiesta Friday and Bark in the Park sponsor. Learn more about Humane Pennsylvania and how you can help build the best community for animals anywhere by visiting humanepa.org.
This is the Crazy Hot Dog Vendor coming to you from the radio booth. When I need to get somewhere in a hurry and the ostrich isn't cutting it, I hop on my Harley Davidson from Classic Harley Davidson. It's your one-stop shop for all your Harley needs. They have everything you need from boots, jackets, t-shirts, gloves, mugs, and oh yeah, they have a great selection of bikes too, which are almost as good on gas as an ostrich. Go to Classic Harley Davidson for everything Harley Davidson, and I'll see you at Harley Night.
Shortstop number 4, Guzman.
Jonathan Guzman swings at the first pitch of the top of the 5th inning. And although Lockridge slips a little bit, he's able to stand up and make the catch. And so Medina gets a quick out, number 1. 75 pitches. I'm surprised they send him in for the top of the 5th, but he has been solid since the first inning as Reading trails 3-1 to the Somerset Patriots. They'll go back to the top of the lineup, though, with Chris Sharp. Sharp, 1 for 2. He scored Reading's only run of the night so far in his first game back after being on the COVID IL. Medina sees him high twice, 2-0. Sharp here to help us in the outfield, and glad to have him on the team as he takes one inside. Originally drafted in the Pirates organization, but was released on April 25th. Reading needed help, and he was local. So they signed him on May 5th. He drove up with his car. He helped us out on the road. And then we came back to Reading and immediately COVID hit. Tough go for Sharp. He had to quarantine for almost 2 weeks, but now he's back with the team. Maybe it was 10 days. Not even. The 3-1. Bumped up, foul, and the count is now full. But with Simone Muzziotti back on the injured list, glad to have another helping hand in the outfield, and should help us as a good leadoff batter as well. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out on the board. Sharp takes ball 4, and Reading will get a base runner here for Ali Castillo. I was talking to Sharp during BP today, and he said that was the first time he was able to hit on the field since early April. Otherwise, just done a lot of work in the cages and lifting to keep in shape. And that'll be it for the starter, Medina. As Dan Fiorito comes out, he'll go to the bullpen here in the top of the 5th. Reading has a runner on and just 1 out for Ali Castillo. So take a minute and let the reliever warm up in just a moment.
The Enersys Power Alley Pub features a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet, private bar with bartender, 2 rows of seats, bar stool seating, and 4 cafe tables. The pub provides your party a private area to enjoy the ball game away from other fans. The Enersys Power Alley Pub may accommodate groups of 40 to 60 people. Enjoy socializing with your group and watch the game with a unique vantage point.
Highline Merchandising, formerly Textiles, is your local small business company that provides screen printing, design, and merchandising services for local, national, and international businesses, bands, shows, and festivals, including 7-time Emmy Award-winning show Schitt's Creek and Unsolved Mysteries. Visit our website at highlinemerchandising.com.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime. at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Connect with events that have shaped and changed the game and our country. Our stories to tell, your memories to share. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org. See you in Cooperstown, where the journey becomes legend.
Somerset's manager, Dan Fiorito, takes out his starter, Luis Medina, in the middle of the top of the fifth here. Reading has Chris Sharp over at first and one out on the board. They trail 3-1 as Ali Castillo will come up to face Josh Maciejewski here with one out. And Sharp, of course, tracking back to Medina. So his final line not closed. Reading has seen Maciejewski before. In the first series of the season, he pitched 3 innings of work, so we'll probably see him for a good amount of time as they turn to the lefty here. And Castillo, of course, not with the Fightin Phils at that time, was up in Lehigh Valley, so he has not faced Josh as of yet. Lefty has good eyes at Sharp on first. Now he comes home. Castillo showing signs of bunt. He doesn't take the offering as it comes in below the strike zone, and the count 1-0. Reading practicing their bunts during BP earlier today. And Castillo definitely the kind of guy that could run it out for a bunt single. This time he takes a swing on 2 hops. Bacitas tries to field it, but instead it trickles into center field. That'll surely go in as an E4 that allows Castillo to reach, and Chris Sharp is safe on second. That could have been easily a double play to end the inning, but instead Reading has 2 on and just 1 out here for Aldrum Corridor. And waiting on deck is Logan O'hoppy, who's talking to Eric, the Klein Transportation bus driver, who is with us all season long. I think this is his 6th season with the team. I wonder what they were saying over there. I'll have to ask Eric later, but Aldrum Corridor in the lefty batter's box. Takes the first pitch inside. It's Sharp on second, Castillo on first, who represents the tying run as Reading down 3-1. Gotta make the most out of this inning, having base runners on and only 1 out. Corridor 0 for 2 with 2 ground balls. He does have a run driven in today. Maciejewski looks back. Aldrum sends this sky high into shallow right center field. Bacitas makes the catch, and there is out number 2. Shallow enough that nobody is able to advance. And here is the heavy hitter, Logan O'hoppy. He took a walk against Maciejewski back in April. No hits against him. But he's 1 for 2 in the game today and looking to continue his home run streak. 5 so far since we've been here at TD Bank Ballpark. Takes an offering in the dirt. Bro has a tough time trying to find it, but nobody advances. Just to be safe with 2 outs, they'll be going on contact anyways. Sharp on second, Castillo on first. 2 outs here. Top of the 5th, Reading trails by 2. Glove set at the chest for Maciejewski. He looks back at second. O'Hoppy holds off at another offering in the dirt too. And I know Somerset getting really frustrated with O'Hoppy up at the plate. Obviously, he's tearing through their pitching staff no matter who it is. And I'm certain that Maciejewski here is really trying to pitch around him. Looks over at first. The 2-0 comes home. O'Hoppy caught swinging, takes it down to his knees, 2 balls and 1 strike. Logan says he's not going up there trying to hit home runs, just looking for the best pitch that he can do damage with. And he credits hitting coach Tyler Henson for helping him work on his pitch selection Here's the 2-1 from Maciejewski again in the dirt, 3-1. And clearly that's worked out really well as O'hoppy able to take advantage of whatever Somerset offers him. 2 outs on the board, 2 runners on. The lefty leans over, gets the sign from his catcher. Maciejewski deals below the knees, ball 4, and Logan will take his base for the second time tonight. Reading has the bases loaded. The first time they weren't able to tack on a run. Can they do so here? As Josh Ockamy steps into the lefty batter's box, he'll have Sharp on third, Castillo on second, and Logan O'hoppy on first. And of course, Josh Bro really going to have to try to protect behind the plate. As Josh Ockamy steps in, lefty on lefty matchup. He's already walked once in today's game. Takes a swinging strike, down 0-1. 2 outs on the board. Reading trails by 2. Can they do some damage here? Glove at the chest. Maciejewski kicks and fires. He checks his swing. And they say he does go around strike 2. Wind has settled here. That flag out in center field hanging down by the pole. The pitch to Ockamy, he chases for strike 3, and Reading will leave the bases loaded for the second time. Tonight they trail Somerset by 2 runs as we go into the bottom of the 5th inning. I think Noah Skiro will be back out for another stretch of work.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils. The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Humane Pennsylvania throughout the 2022 season. Humane Pennsylvania is the region's premier leader in animal welfare and empowers the people in our communities to increase their capacity to care for animals so that all animals are healthy, safe, and treated humanely. Humane Pennsylvania is proud to be a Fiesta Friday and Bark in the Park sponsor. Learn more about Humane Pennsylvania and how you can help build the best community for animals anywhere by visiting humanepa.org.
This is the Crazy Hot Dog Bender coming to you from the radio booth. When I need to get somewhere in a hurry and the ostrich isn't cutting it, I hop on my Harley Davidson from Classic Harley Davidson. It's your one-stop shop for all your Harley needs. They have everything you need from boots, jackets, t-shirts, gloves, mugs, and oh yeah, they have a great selection of bikes too, which are almost as good on gas as an ostrich. Go to Classic Harley Davidson for everything Harley Davidson, and I'll see you at Harley Night.
Reading tried to put some runs on the board in the top of the 5th. They had the bases loaded, but they failed to score. And so here is Noah Skiro back out for another inning of work as Michael Beltray takes a first pitch strike. Skiro comes home at the knees for strike 2. Starter for Reading up to just 49 pitches coming in here at the bottom of the 5th, certainly working through the Somerset batters. Reading has knocked out the Patriots starter in the middle of the top of the 5th, but the reliever came in and got the job done as Beltray golfs this one into left field because Corridor is there, and he makes the catch, one away. Here's the number 9 hitter, Oliver Dunn, who struck out looking his first time up.
Number 3, Oliver Dunn.
Dunn, a lefty batter, will induce a little bit of a shift here. Guzman more by second base, and Ali Castillo really manning the left side of the infield. Skiro sends a first pitch strike in. There's a ball inside, 1-1 the count. Reading 1 run on 3 hits. The Patriots 3 runs on 4 hits. They have made an error in the field. As Dunn fouls this back, 1-2 the count.
If the Patriots hit a grand slam in this inning, you win $5,000. Good luck from New York Life.
They're talking about hitting a grand slam for the Patriots. First, they've got to get runners on if they want to do that. And Skiro is going to say no to that as Dunn grounds sharply up the first baseline. But it's foul, and it'll have to go again. Dunn taking his time getting back in the batter's box as Conley had to go track that one down in foul territory. This is sharp to Mignetti, but on 2 hops, he makes the catch at his knees. That's what he's been practicing with Sean Williams over there at second. He has done great defensive work since being called up from Clearwater. And Reading has 2 outs on the board as Skiro will see Anthony Volpe, the top of the lineup. Certainly a fan favorite, local Del Barton High School graduate. And playing in front of a hometown crowd here. 1 for 2 today with an RBI double. As we'll see Skiro for the 3rd time today. He's already got 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Somerset leads it 3-1. And Volpe takes a first pitch ball in the dirt. Sent up in the air. Akami coming over. Call everybody off and make the catch. And Skiro sits him down in order. A pretty solid bottom of the 5th inning as we go to the top of the 6th. Reading will see Freesia, Conley, and Mignetti as they look to get things rolling down by 2 here at TD Bank Ballpark.
The award-winning Reading Hospital Tower Health Character Pool Party provides an unforgettable night out with your family and friends. Enjoy a baseball game while swimming in the 87-degree heated pool directly behind the right field home run wall. Plus, 2.5 hours of all-you-can-eat buffet and photos and autographs with the crazy hot dog vendor and the Fightin Phil's mascot band. Regular season tickets are $31 per person for groups of 20 or more. Give us a call today at 610-370-BALL.
For top flight local jobs, go with who you know. J.P. Mascaro & Sons, a leading waste removal company. To meet today's employment and service demands brought on by the pandemic, Mascaro is upgrading its already highly competitive employee wage and benefit package for drivers, collection crew helpers, and other positions. Call 888-MASCARO, M-A-S-C-A-R-O, for details. Work for an established local family business committed to its employees. Again, call 888-MASCARO today or apply online at www.jpmascaro.com. Highline Merchandising, formerly Textiles, is your local small business company that provides screen printing, design, and merchandising services for local, national, and international businesses, bands, shows, and festivals, including 7-time Emmy Award-winning show Schitt's Creek and Unsolved Mysteries. Visit our website at highlinemerchandising.com.
Skiro did what he had to do in the bottom of the 5th inning. Sit down Somerset in order. So here is Freesia, Conley, and Mignetti as Reading trails 3-1 to Somerset. Maciejewski in after getting the final 2 outs in the 5th. As he sends Vito back-to-back strikes, he's down 0-2. Skiro very solid for Reading. Rely on him as long as they possibly can, especially throwing a bullpen game tomorrow. We'll want to save as many arms as possible. Maciejewski hits the end of the strike zone, and Freesia is caught looking. There is out number 1 to start off the 6th for Jack Conley.
Right fielder, number 37.
Don't know who's starting tomorrow. It'll be kind of dependent on who is used in today's game, what arms get used. Chance we'll see maybe Braden Zarbniski. Matt Seelander's done it before. An offering that bounces over the plate for Jack is ball number 1. Checking in on the Phillies. They lead 4-3 now. Wow, a lot has happened since I last checked. Mookie Betts put some more runs on the board. Kyle Schwarber, the first Philly to hit 10 home runs. Put Philadelphia's 4th run on, and so they lead 4-0 at Citizens Bank Park. The lefty deals to Conley. Ground ball up the third base line, and the count moves to 1-1. Lehigh Valley trails 1-0 to Rochester. They're only in the top of the 4th inning. Jersey Shore still keeps their 2-0 lead to Wilmington, and we'll check on Andrew Painter in just a minute as the 1-1 comes into Jack. Perfectly caught by Bro behind the plate, and it makes it 1-2. Clearwater up 2-1. Andrew Painter, 3 innings of work, 2 hits, 1 runs. He walked 5 but struck out 6. Not like Painter for 5 walks as Conley goes down swinging. There's out number 2. Painter's ERA still under 2, though, 1.35 on the season, and he's out after 3 innings, so that is his final line. As Fraylen Mignetti comes out here in the top of the 6th with 2 outs on the board. There is a first pitch strike at the knees. Could tell Mignetti was feeling last night's loss. I went down in the dugout. He was sitting there on the top step for quite a while after the game, just kind of taking in what had happened and adjustments as he takes a strike in the dirt. It gets away from Bro, but he's able to throw it down to first, and that is a quick and easy out as Maciejewski strikes out the side, and Skiro back out very quickly here as we head into the bottom of the 6th. Somerset still leads 3-1.
There you are in the great wide open when you hear it. Dinner time. When you're hungry, you're not going to let 5,000 feet of mountain get in your way. And if they try, that's what Kia's lineup of exceptionally capable SUVs with available all-wheel drive is for. The Telluride, Sorento, Sportage, and Seltos are how you know we take this pretty seriously. The SUVs and the dinner. Hurry into your local Kia dealer today. Kia, movement that inspires.
Visit kia.com for details. Always drive safely.
Feasers Incorporated, a family-owned, full-line food service distributor located in central Pennsylvania. Services restaurants, sporting facilities, theme amusement parks, healthcare facilities, educational facilities, and other institutions throughout Pennsylvania and the Mid-Atlantic region. For over 100 years, Feasers and its employees have committed themselves to making customer service their highest priority. Feasers works hard to provide customers with the products they require, delivered by their helpful fleet drivers. Feasers is large enough to serve and small enough to care. For more information, call 800-326-2828 or Feasers.com.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, "Are you okay?" the hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530.
Maciejewski struck out the side in the top of the 6th, so Skiro back out for another inning of work as Reading trails 3-1 to Somerset. He'll see Elijah Dunham, Josh Bro, and Brandon Lockridge, the top of the Patriots order. Maciejewski actually was 1 pitch away from an immaculate inning, which is when every batter sees 3 strikes and nothing more, nothing less. As Skiro gets ahead in the count 1-2 with a called strike on the inside corner. Very energetic crowd here at the ballpark today. Good amount of fans for a Friday night in New Jersey. And Skiro catches Dunham looking, and he knows it. Starts his trip around the mound there without number one here in the top of the 6th inning. That is his longest outing so far as he makes it through 5 1/3. Just 64 pitches as he's sliding through, but he just needs some run support here. Reading just 1 run on 3 hits. They've had the bases loaded twice in this game. And he certainly deserves for what he's pitching here if he can get him through the 6th. Righty kicks and fires. Fly ball out to center field. Racing in is Sharp. He dives for it. He can't make the catch. Does stop it from rolling behind him, though. And Josh Bro will hold up at first here. With 1 out on the board, here is Brandon Lockridge. He's induced quite a number of ground balls. This be the perfect time for a double play? I think so, as he sees the righty Lockridge outside ball number 1. And we know Mike Adams leads the team in inducing ground ball double plays, along with Adam Leverett for 4. Skiro's had just 1 this season for all the ground balls he's induced. And he sees Lockridge 2-0. Lockridge 0 for 2 against Skiro in this game. Rowe shuffles off first. And this hits the outside part of the plate. 2-1. No stolen bases for the catcher this season, as this is fouled back. Probably 12 feet to my left. And the count now moves to 2-2. Lockridge was ahead. Skiro gets right back in it, but he stays alive with a foul ball back in the net behind home plate. Somebody is starting to throw down in the bullpen, and with all of the catchers in the field right now, and Freisha as the DH, Sal Gazzo is going to act as the bullpen catcher tonight. Sal is such a good teammate out there. Does anything he needs to for the team, and so he'll act as the bullpen catcher now. I can't tell who's warming up. It's Skiro working through Lockridge. Here's the payoff pitch, swing and a miss. He gets him down on a breaking ball. And Skiro keeps working through these batters as he has 2 outs and a runner on here in the bottom of the 6th. Somerset still leads 3-1. Just his 5th strikeout. His 5th strikeout of the game. Season high, career high 7. Bug was trying to come into my press box. No way. You stay out there. Rosario takes a first pitch strike. Rose shuffles off the bag. Akami keeping a good read on him. The count now 1-1. 2 outs in the inning. Want to say that's Matt Seelinger out in the bullpen. 2 outs, though, bottom of the 6th. Rosario holds off on a ball inside. The count now 2-1. Would love to see Skiro get through this frame. Only James MacArthur has pitched a full 6 innings of work this season. Here's the 2-1. Taken out to center field. Sharp back on the run. In front of the warning track, he makes the catch. What an effective quality start for Noah Skiro. As he gets out of the 6th inning, stranding a runner on first. He leaves his team in a good spot here. They've got to get on base, and they've got to score some runs. Down 3-1, top of the 7th at TD Bank Ballpark. We'll be back in just a minute.
Join us as we celebrate Reading's Hispanic and Latino culture during 12 Friday home games this season. With Savage 61 Fiesta Fridays presented by eXp Realty, Breakthrough Beverage, Humane Pennsylvania, Origlio Beverage, and Mal Beer. Fiesta Fridays feature special Los Luchador de Reading uniforms, Hispanic and Latino food and music, and other cultural elements throughout the ballpark. Get your tickets now by calling 610-370-BALL or visiting us at the Weidenhammer ticket office at First Energy Stadium.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin' Phil's Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin' Phils, two great hometown partners.
Savage Auto Group is a proud sponsor of Fiesta Fridays. Enjoy an Our Phil's game, great food, music, and entertainment. The team will play in their Los Luchadores de Reading Latino tribute uniforms. Visit Timmy Profit and Savage Auto Group, Pennsylvania's most awarded dealership for all your automotive needs.
Jonathan Guzman will lead us off here in the top of the 7th. Reading trails 3-1 to Somerset. Skiro, a quality start under his belt through 6, and looking for some run support as Guzzi takes the first pitch strike. Mickey Moniak started his rehab assignment in Clearwater yesterday, went 2 for 3, including a triple. Playing in today's game, already has a base knock under his belt as the lefty Maciejewski keeps working. He comes downstairs to Guzman. Good frame by Bro, but he doesn't get the call he's looking for. And the count moves to 2-1. Looking forward to seeing Moniak back in the big club. No word on if he'll make a stop in Reading. On his way back up top, here's the 2-1. Guzzi fouls it back into the net behind home plate. 2-2. Reading just 1 run on 3 hits. Somerset 3 runs on 5 hits. It's been quite kind of a pitcher's duel. Started off pretty hot, and then everybody really settled in. Lefty faces the plate. Here's the windup. The 2-2 inside. And Guzman works a full count here. He's 0 for 2 with 2 long flyouts. Certainly has the power to drive it across. We've only seen him do that 1 time this season, and that was pretty early on. But on a payoff pitch, he strikes out swinging. And there's out number 1 in the 7th. Now, Maciejewski struck out the side in the 6th, but he also ended the 5th with a strikeout. So he's now struck out the last 5 batters he's faced, which is nothing short of dominant. And Chris Sharp heads up as we're back to the top of the lineup, seeing if he can break that trend. Sharp 1 for 2, a single, a run scored. He also walked today. Guzman was actually the first player of the Reading Fightin' Phil's season to have a home run. He did that back on April 10th against Somerset. That was the first weekend of the season. As Sharp takes a ball and then a called strike. One out on the board, top 7 here at TD Bank Ballpark. The sun almost fully set in Somerset, New Jersey, as Sharp chases strongly down in the count 1-2. Unfortunately, the sun sets beyond the first baseline outside of the park, so it doesn't lead to very good baseball skies here like it does in Reading. Here's the 1-2 from the lefty above the letters. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Maciejewski up to 30 pitches of relief work. I can't see Somerset's bullpen. It's down the right field line, hidden. I can see who I believe is Matt Seelinger warming up for Reading. 2-2, and he chases for strike 3, and now Maciejewski has struck out the last 6 batters he has seen. That's crazy. Here's Ali Castillo. Can he break the trend? He steps in the righty batter's box. Reading looking at least for a base runner, trying to keep the line moving. Castillo shows signs of bunt. He pulls back for ball number 1, even if he can bunt for a base hit right now. That'll get the job done. The third baseman, Oliver Dunn, steps in with the signs. Everybody else back deep. He pulls back and he drives it in the hole on the right side. Not only does he break the strikeout trend, he gets himself on with 2 outs. And Reading looking to keep the line moving as the go-ahead run comes up to the plate in the form of Aldrim Corridor. Corridor 0 for 3, looking to get on with his first hit of the game. Corridor, 3 doubles, 3 home runs since joining the Fightin' Phils about a month ago. Lefty on lefty. Maciejewski hits the dirt for ball 1. I'll tell you the exact day we got Corridor, April 26th, so actually hasn't even been a full month. Maciejewski looks over at first. Now he's going to go back. Castillo literally 1 step away from the bag. 2 outs here, top of the 7th. The Fightin' Phils trail 3-1. Trying to make something happen with 2 outs on the board. Corridor awaits a pitch. This time Maciejewski will come home. The 1-0 becomes the 2-0. Now, if you remember, back when the season started, both Corridor and Castillo joined us at the end of a home series into a 2-week road trip. And at the time, Castillo was wearing 40 and Corridor was wearing 39. And then when we got back to Reading, they switched jerseys. And I never had the opportunity to ask why is the 2-0 is chopped deep in the hole at first. Bastidas comes over. In the outfield, he makes the throw to first and robs Corridor, who's a little bit frustrated there. And Reading is down on outs here as we head into stretch time here at TD Bank Ballpark. The Fightin' Phils trail Somerset 3-1.
The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, J.P. Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's J.P. Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. J.P. Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Berks Packing is a family-owned and operated meat processor located here in Reading, specializing in hot dogs, ham, specialty meats, and more. Berks Packing provides America's classic ballpark with quality products, including the highly acclaimed flat-top grilled hot dog. Join us for Berks Packing Sunday Family Fun Days at Sunday home games all season long at Burst Energy Stadium.
Lidl is a normal grocery store with aisles and shelves and high-quality groceries, but only Lidl has really low prices. Like so low they're too good to be true. But true. Lidl, suspiciously low-priced groceries.
Noah Skiro's day is done after 6 innings of quality work, just 5 hits and 3 earned runs. He only walked 1 batter, and he struck out 5. Reading's second pitcher to go through 6 innings following James MacArthur, and he did so very impressive. Reading just unable to get some runs across the board. They trail 3-1. Here in the bottom of the 7th after stretch time at TD Bank Ballpark. So Skiro will hand the ball over to Matt Seelinger here. Nobody better in the Fightin's bullpen right now, as he'll see Chad Bell, Jesus Bastidas, and Michael Beltray. And the righty starts off the lefty Bell with a first pitch ball. When I say there's nobody better in Seelinger, that's not an opinion. That is actually a fact. in the Redding's bullpen. Seelinger, a 1.31 ERA. Now, obviously, that doesn't include somebody like Ofredi Gomez, who's been here no time at all. This ball is ripped into center field. Dang. Chad Bell, solo shot. Straight out to center. Makes it 4-1. Long balls are getting the Fightin' Phils today. Seelinger has not given up many runs this season. Just 3 earned runs so far, and one of them was from a home run, so just have that under his belt as he gives up one here, but just one across the board as Jesus Bastidas comes up looking for his first out here. Shouldn't bring his ERA over 2, but it's tough when you're a reliever and you don't throw that many innings. Everything matters, although Seelinger usually stays in for 1 or 2 frames. 20 2/3 innings under his belt coming into this game. 34 strikeouts. That is almost team leading as this is drilled to right field. This time, Jack Conley is all over it, and he can make the catch in right. There's out number 1. Here's Michael Beltray, who's 1 for 2 today. Seelinger will see the number 8 hitter and then the number 9 hitter to try to get out of this inning. 1 out on the board here for Michael Beltray. Reading trails in this series 3-1 to Somerset, looking to get a game back from them tonight. They only trail by 3, but we are certainly rolling into the back part of this ball game. The great thing about baseball is that there's no clock. We will play until the final out is made, and who knows when that will be as Beltray fouls this back. 1-1, the count. The righty takes a deep breath, glove at the chest, steps back with his left leg, kicks and fires a blooper past Jonathan Guzman right behind second base. And Somerset gets a runner on here with 1 out for Oliver Dunn. Dunn 0 for 2 today. Seelinger looking to just get out of this inning without any more damage done. Reading 1 run on 4 hits. The Patriots 4 runs on 7 hits here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Dunn takes the first pitch outside. Let's check in on the Phillies. They are tied up at 4 against the Dodgers. Top of the 6th inning, and LA is threatening once more. Cody Bellinger up with 2 runners on and just 1 out. Lehigh Valley still trails by just 1. Colton Eastman working for the Iron Pigs, giving up just that 1 run. It was a solo homer. As Seelinger gets a ball and a strike here to Logan O'hoppy, fires down to second. The ball from Guzzi goes into the outfield. He puts the tag on Dunn without the ball in his glove, and I think, Beltray out there, and I think he was fooled, and so Beltray gets to second safely on a stolen base, but he doesn't get any further than that. That does break up the double play, and the pitch to Dunn was a ball. Jersey Shore leads still 2-0. They're in the bottom of the 7th in Wilmington. And Clearwater up 3-1 over Fort Myers. Moniak 1 for 4 in today's game. 2 balls, 2 strikes as Seelinger hits the zone. Trying to get out number 2 on the board. Seelinger and Sharp, former teammates as they both played for the Pirates. Dunn gets a piece of it to stay alive, and he'll keep his count. Beltray takes a couple steps off of second. He had his 10th stolen base of the season to get there. Like I said, Somerset really runs sharply. Line drive into left field. This will certainly score a run as it goes all the way to the wall. Beltray comes home for the Patriots' 5th run of the night. And Dunn has a double to his name.
That's another double.
Back to the top of the order, we go with Anthony Volpe. With a runner in scoring position and just 1 out on the board, Sealander certainly trying to minimize the damage here. Pitching coach Matt Hockenberry looking onward from the dugout. Doesn't seem like we'll get a visit from him as of yet. Likes to have his pitchers work through it. First pitch by Volpe, fouled back. He's 1 for 3 today with an RBI double back in the 3rd. Infield, outfield playing straight up here as Volpe slams this one again into foul territory. 0-2 the count. Sealander has him 0-2 here. Looking for out number 2 as he looks back. The runner on second, and he comes home above the letters 1 and 2. Reading scored first in the top of the 1st inning. Somerset tied it up immediately in the bottom half. Then they tacked on 2 more in the 3rd. And now 2 more here in the 7th as Volpe sends this sky high. O'Hoppy chasing it down, but it's going to end up in the stands. Fan makes a good catch out there for the best souvenir in all of sports. And Anthony will keep his 1-2 count. Reading's got somebody else warming up in the bullpen. Of course, they want to see if Sealander can get out of this inning. I have to see him throw to see his body language too far down the left field line for me to read anything. Here's the 1-2. Up by, good pop by O'Hoppy, not to let it get behind him. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, Dunn takes the lead out on second. Volpe rips this into Reading's bullpen. Gazzo has to duck, not to get struck by it. And Volpe is really fighting Sealander here. Crowd starts a slow chant of Volpe. Sealander settles in on the first base side of the rubber. Now he sets up, glove at the chest, out of the stretch with a runner on. He comes home again, Volpe sky high. This is going to be playable. Coming over, Ali Castillo, he makes the catch in foul territory. Man, that went up the elevator shaft. But it's good enough for out number 2. After that long battle, Matt Sealander comes out on top. And there's 2 outs here. Oliver Dunn still on second for Elijah Dunham. Got to take this moment to talk about my This Day in Baseball Town history. May 21st, 2017, Scott Kingery had a phenomenal blend of speed and power, hitting 2 home runs along with a bunt and an infield single. Scored 4 runs against New Hampshire. His 2-home run game was his second multi-homer game in just 3 days. Now, we all know Scott Kingery's story with the Phillies, but he is back in AAA as the pitch gets away from O'Hoppy. Can't seem to grab it. And Dunn gets to third here. I don't know if that'll go in as a pass ball or what. Obviously a ball to Dunham. But Scott Kingery working through some stuff in Lehigh Valley. You see if he's in the lineup today. He is not. But we'll keep tabs on him, of course. 2 balls and no strikes to Dunham, a runner 90 feet from home as Sealander gets a big swing and a miss for strike 1. Somerset's already plated 2 more runs in this half inning. They lead 5-1. And the umpire motioning. Count is 1-1. The righty glove at the chest. Comes home. Dunham takes this out to center field. Sharp looking up and back, and it's gone. Elijah Dunham, the second home run of this half inning off of Matt Sealander, and another 2-run score. Somerset is starting to run away with this 7-1. With 2 outs on the board, Josh Bro will come in, and Sean Williams says the day is done. For Matt Sealander, we'll take a break as we hand the ball over to another reliever. We'll be right back in just a second, stuck in the bottom of the 7th.
K Pool and Spa offers a variety of expert services for both in and above ground pools and hot tubs. They provide the service for Pool Pavilion at the First Energy Stadium and keep it clean and maintained throughout the entire season. Based in Reading, Pennsylvania, they've been family owned and operated for 40 years. Turn to K Pool and Spa for the best value and professional service.
International Fireworks is the official fireworks provider for the R-Phils. International Fireworks shoots all 33 fireworks shows throughout the R-Phils season, including 6 Mega Blast fireworks shows. International Fireworks also provides the pregame fireworks after the national anthem at each game. International Fireworks has a retail store in nearby Douglasville, Pennsylvania, where you can purchase all of your fireworks. Visit fireworksrus.com for more information about the International Fireworks retail store in Douglasville. Thanks again to International Fireworks, the official fireworks provider of the R-Phils.
Looking for the place to have the ultimate family fun at the Fightin' Phils game? Look no further than Capital Blue Cross Funland. Capital Blue Cross Funland features the most exciting games and entertainment at the ballpark, including speed pitch, mini golf, ring toss and peach basket toss, mascot autograph booth, a bounce house, and the incredible giant inflatable slide. Bring your family to all the fun at their next R-Phils game at Capital Blue Cross Funland.
Matt Sealander hands the ball over to Tyler Carr to try to get us out of the 7th inning. Right now, Somerset leads 7-1. They've already put on a 4 spot here. Carr will come in with nobody on the base pass. Sealander line is done after he gave up a 2-run home run to Elijah Dunham. But he did put up 2 outs, so Carr just needs 1 more to get out of this inning, and the catcher, Josh Bro, is up right now. And he takes the first pitch strike from Carr. Comes up and in, 1-1. Now, the thing of it is, just as quickly as the Patriots have put on runs here, Reading can certainly do so. We know their resilience in the back part of the ball games as Carr bounces this one over the plate. 2-1 now the count. But something I want to get into is runs scored and runs allowed. And really that being the big difference between these two teams. As Carr does a full windup, the 2-1 outside again, 3-1. The batting averages between these two teams coming into today's game, not that far apart, honestly. Reading holding a .220 team batting average, and the Patriots holding .237. So just 17 points apart. Ground ball, right side. Mignetti gobbles it up over to first, and that'll do it. So Carr comes in, and he gets the job done here to get us out of the 7th, but the damage is done. Somerset puts up 4 runs. They lead 7-1. We'll talk more about the team averages in just a minute as we head into the top of the 8th. Reading has some work to do.
Gear up for Fightin' Phils season. Visit the Brentwood Industries Fightin' Phils team store at First Energy Stadium or check out our online store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at rphils.com/shop. we have a wide variety of Fightin' Phil's hats, t-shirts, kids apparel, and more. Looking for something new? Check out our latest selections of Los Luchadores de Reading and Reading Hot Dogs gear, plus throwback, black, R-Train, R-Phil's attire. Root for your Fightins in style. Stop by the Brentwood Industries Fightins team store or rphils.com/shop.
The sound of an ice-cold Corona is music to my ears. Oh, run that back. Dope. Now drop that beat. And hit me with the hook, player. Hey, whatever you do with your fine life, just do you, player. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Logan O'hoppy starting us off in the 8th. Reading desperately needs some run support. They're down 7-1 here. A 4-spot put on the board by Somerset. In the bottom of the 7th, home runs from Chad Bell and Elijah Dunham did most of the damage. So the Fightins trail by 6 here. As Maciejewski stays in the game, he sees O'hoppy 2 balls. Reading luckily in the heart of their order with O'hoppy, Akami, and Freisha here. Although the team has just combined for 4 hits, O'hoppy has been one of them. Maciejewski deals quickly, and the count 3-0. If Reading could just start with a base runner, that'd be a good start. Just as easy as Somerset puts these runs up on the board, Reading can do just the same. We've seen in this series already them put up a 7-run half inning, and on the 3-0, O'hoppy takes a called strike. Big windup and relief for Maciejewski. O'hoppy thought it was ball 4, but it hit the outside part of the plate for strike 2, and he was up 3-0. The count is now full. He's got his bat on his shoulder. Open stance in the righty batter's box. The payoff pitch, way ahead of it. And that is strike 3. Strikeout number 7 for Maciejewski here. And now that's going to make me go through his game logs, because that is quite a number of strikeouts. The most he's had in appearance this season was 6. Did that in his last outing against Altoona. He is on Somerset. He pitched 4 1/3 innings there. So most he's had this season was 6. We'll check in his career as Akami takes a first pitch strike. Ground ball gets in the hole. Josh Akami goes right back where it came from. And Reading has a runner on here with 1 out. Here's Vito Freisha. Nope, he's had 9. And that was against the Fightin' Phils back when he pitched for Hudson Valley and they faced Jersey Shore, which last year could have been a lot of these same guys. I'll stop looking. Runner on first. Freisha fouls it back maybe a foot away from the press box. It bounces off the window, and a great catch by the fans. And now they play Mark Schwartz's famous call. The former broadcaster here for Somerset caught a foul ball in the booth while he was broadcasting, and he did the play-by-play for the call. As Freisha pops this up into shallow right center field, Lockridge comes over, and he makes the catch. I'm going to have to tell Mark they do that. That's actually really funny. But Reading gets out number 2 on a fly ball by Freisha, and here is Jack Conley. I'd like to think I was that composed if I caught a foul ball while I was calling, but only God knows what the audio would sound like if that happened to me. I certainly would not have sounded like Mark. Good thing we're not on terrestrial radio. As Jack Conley steps in with a runner on first and 2 outs. Jack takes the first pitch strike outside. Maciejewski looks over. Now he comes home, down and away. Jack holds off. He's 0 for 3 today. Looking for his first hit. Reading trails 1 run on 5 hits to Somerset's 7 runs on 9 hits. The Patriots have made an error in the field. Top of the 8th inning, 2 outs. Akami on first as Jack takes the pitch down and away. Strike 2. Maciejewski gets the sign from Josh Bro. Jack calls time as he steps out of the batter's box. Bro was set up very much so on the inside part of the plate. Here's the pitch from Maciejewski. Conley sends it out to right field. Beltray on the run. He makes the catch. And that will do it here. Reading strands another runner on in the 8th inning. And Somerset keeps their 7-1 lead. We should see Tyler Carr out for another inning of work in the bottom half, so we'll be right back after this break.
K Pool and Spa offers a variety of expert services for both in and above ground pools and hot tubs. They provide the service for Pool Pavilion at the First Energy Stadium and keep it clean and maintained throughout the entire season. Based in Reading, Pennsylvania, they've been family owned and operated for 40 years. Turn to K Pool and Spa for the best value and professional service.
International Fireworks is the official fireworks provider for the R-Phils. International Fireworks shoots all 33 fireworks shows throughout the R-Phil season, including 6 Mega Blast fireworks shows. International Fireworks also provides the pregame fireworks after the national anthem at each game. International Fireworks has a retail store in nearby Douglasville, Pennsylvania, where you can purchase all of your fireworks. Visit fireworksrus.com for more information about the International Fireworks retail store in Douglasville. Thanks again to International Fireworks, the official fireworks provider of the R-Phils.
Looking for the place to have the ultimate family fun at the Fightin' Phils game? Look no further than Capital Blue Cross Funland. Capital Blue Cross Funland features the most exciting games and entertainment at the ballpark, including speed pitch, mini golf, ring toss and peach basket toss, mascot autograph booth, a bounce house, and the incredible giant inflatable slide. Bring your family to all the fun at their next R-Phils game at Capital Blue Cross Funland.
Here's Tyler Carr for the bottom of the 8th inning. He came in the 7th and got the job done in relief, notching a ground out to Josh Bro. So we'll see Lockridge, Rosario, and Bell as Somerset leads 7-1 here. Carr looking to shut down the Patriots in order and send his team back up to bat in the top of the 9th. Reading will have just 3 outs to score 6 runs at this point. Carr sends a ball outside and then a strike here to Lockridge. Lockridge 0 for 3 today, and Rosario is as well. They are the only 2 in Somerset, along with Basitas, that haven't reached at all today as Carr bounces this one in front of the plate. 2-1. Facing home, he gets the sign from catcher Logan O'hoppy. Now takes a step with his back leg, kicks and fires home. Softly hit ground ball to Guzman. Although Lockridge was speeding down to first, the throw makes it there before he does. And a ground out for Tyler Carr is out number 1 on the board. Here's Jason Rosario. First time we're seeing Carr in this series. We saw him on Sunday in the doubleheader. That was the last time Reading saw him. 2 innings of work, 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts as he sends the first pitch in a ball to Rosario, and then number 2 as well. Carr, though, 4 of 7 in scoreless appearances as he gets Rosario to chase very hefty for strike number 1. Joined us from the FCL, Florida Complex League, back on April 19th, so has just been with us for over a month. As the 2-2 chased again, he goes off speed down and away to fool Rosario, and the count now 2-2. Carr very solid last summer in Reading. This time, Jason gets a piece of it to stay alive. Looking to get back into his pure form here. Settling in as a reliever who can come in a variety of different situations. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out on the board. Sets up on the first base side of the rubber, spins with a windup, and he comes home above the letters. The count is now full. Phillies and the Dodgers, still tied at 4 apiece. They're in the top of the 7th at CBP. Here's the payoff pitch by Carr. Ground ball right side into Somerset's dugout, and he'll get to go again. Lehigh Valley still trailing Rochester 1-0. Jersey Shore now ahead of Wilmington 4-0. Easton Wilson has all of the RBIs for the Blue Claws. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Rosario takes ball 4 above the letters, and that'll put a runner on here with 1 out for Chad Bell. Bell did start off the 7th with a solo home run. Carr has had 2 double plays in this season. If he gets a ground ball here, that could be a good opportunity for him right now as he sees the lefty Bell outside. Ball number 1. Up the middle, and it gets in. Oh, I thought Mignetti had it. Sharp throws it back in, but Rosario able to get to third. Now, Bell had to hold up at first, so that double play ball is still in action here, but a little bit more work for Carr with runners on the corners, and just went out here is Jesus Bastidas. Bastidas 0 for 3 today, but it's first time seeing Tyler Carr. I think a ball that goes straight up the middle is tough to play by the shortstop and the second baseman. Somebody's got to stay put and somebody's got to go for it. And sometimes when it's right up the middle, there's no shot. Line drive, it bounces in front of Sharp. 1 run will score. And an RBI single from Bastidas makes it 8-1. Bell advances to second. There's 2 on and just 1 out for Michael Beltray. And Carr still in line for a double play if possible here. Beltray steps in the lefty batter's box. And Carr sends him a first pitch ball. Tyler has the ball behind his waist. Now he comes set in the glove. He'll go out of the stretch here with 2 runners on, and he hits below the knees. 2-0. Wind starting to pick up now that the sun has completely set here in Somerset, New Jersey. Flag out in center, rolling from right to left. Not too swift, just a solid breeze. As Carr misses inside, 3 balls, no strikes. He does have an open base, but of course not looking to load them. You can tell there's some gnats out on the field, a lot of players waving in front of them. I saw bug spray being used earlier. Here's the 3-0, and it's in for a called strike. Hits 93 with his fastball.
And he stays in this at-bat. 1 out, bottom of the 8th inning. Somerset leads Reading 8-1. It's Bell on second, Bastidas on first. Carr comes home below the knees, and it's ball 4. Beltray heads down to first. Bastidas shifts to second, and Bell over at third. Here for Oliver Dunn. Dunn, a double and a run scored back in the 7th. 1 for 3 in the contest. And Carr has no choice here with the bases loaded and just 1 out. Still, I say, the ground ball double play in action here could get him out of this jam as he gets it right by Oliver Dunn for strike number 1. Carr still seems very focused in this game. Doesn't look like the runners are getting to him here as he's focused on the batter. Glove at the chest. The pitch hits the knees, and he's got Dunn 0-2. Volpe waiting on deck. Although nowhere near the on-deck circle. 1 out for Carr. He goes home with the 0-2. Just misses. A good frame by O'Hoppy, but they don't get the call. And it's 1-2. So the on-deck circle is maybe 10 feet to the left of where the dugout ends. And Volpe is about another 15 feet to the left of that. Don't know why they do those circles. Nobody uses them on either side, to be honest. As he misses inside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Grabs a little bit of the turfus on the mound, dries off his hand. Ball on the right side behind his waist. Leans over, gets the sign from Logan back behind the plate. The bases are loaded. Just 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th inning, and he comes home. Ground ball right side, it's foul. We'll go again. Carr up to 30 pitches here, but Sean Williams is going to have him get through this frame. It's Bell, Bastidas, and Beltray from left to right. Carr goes home. Another foul ball back by Dunn. Pitch number 6 of the at-bat, and we'll go again. Carr comes set at the chest. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sharply hit on the right side. It trickles into the outfield. Jack throws it in very quickly and right, and only 1 run scores. As Dunn drives across, Chad Bell, the Patriots lead 9-1 now. Bastidas on third, Beltray on second. And now we should see Matt Hockenberry come out of the dugout. Matt trying to help Tyler Carr get out of this inning as somebody does start throwing for Reading. The infield's going to come in as well. It'll be Anthony Volpe who's up next with just 1 out on the board. Trying to get out of this frame. Reading trails by 8. They have just the top of the 9th. 3 outs to put on some runs. They'll turn to Mignetti, Guzman on the back to the top of the order with Sharp when we come up in just a moment. Alchemy always comes in for these meetings on the mound at first, always involved in the conversation. Middle infielders are chatting. Castillo over there talking to Bastidas on third. The outfielders are all on their own. Carr leans over, dusts off the rubber as Hockenberry heads back into the dugout. The bases are still loaded. 1 out on the board as Anthony Volpe heads into the batter's box. Carr kicks and fires inside. Ball number 1. Up to 33 pitches here.
Ground ball left side, slow roller. Guzman, Mignetti to first, and it's not in time. They do get out number 2 at second, but Bacidas does score on the ground out. It's 10-1 Somerset. Reaching on a fielder's choice is Volpe, and so there's runners on the corners here for Elijah Dunham. Just get the force out at second, but good enough for out number 2 here. As Elijah Dunham comes up, he had that 2-run home run in the 7th, also had a run-scoring double in the 3rd, but was thrown out at the plate. And he drills this into center field. Back at the wall is Sharp. He leans back and makes the catch. Somerset thought he had it, but Tyler Carr gets a long fly out to end the inning. The Patriots do put up 3 more runs. They lead 10-1. Reading heading into the top of the 9th. 3 outs left at TD Bank Ballpark.
You can add a delicious all-you-can-eat buffet to any Reading Fightin' Phil's game ticket for only $19. No need to visit the concession stands. You can add a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet to any ticket. This selection includes barbecue chicken, barbecue sandwiches, cheeseburgers, hamburgers, hot dogs, mac and cheese, corn, pasta salad, baked beans, potato salad, chips, fruit, cookies, and all Pepsi products. Call the Fightins at 610-370-BALL, order online at Fightins.com, or visit the Weidenhammer ticket office at First Energy Stadium.
Unlike any other area in First Energy Stadium, the Savage 61 dugout suite puts you in the closest seat to the action on field, located just feet away from the diamond on the first base side. With covered seating, abilities in motion accessible seating, and the most unique view around, your group will thank you over and over again for this one-of-a-kind experience. Tickets for the dugout suite start at $25 and include options to add food and drink packages.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Mao Beer and Stockertown Beverage throughout the 2022 season. Mao Beer and Mao's Cinco Estrellas Lager, which is available in the Stadium Plaza Bar, has 128 amazing years of brewing history. Make sure to pick up Mao Beer and Mao's Cinco Estrellas Lager at First Energy Stadium at our Plaza Bar throughout the 2022 season and through our partner in Stockertown Beverage. Mao Beer will be on site for all of our Fiesta Friday games with samplings of their amazing Cinco Estrellas Lager. Mao Beer is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin' Phils in all Fiesta Friday celebration games. Mao Beer, the 5-star taste and quintessential beer from Madrid. Please drink responsibly.
Carlos Espinal called in here for the top of the 9th inning. His team leading 10-1 after Somerset put on another 3 runs in the bottom of the 7th inning. Now, we did see Espinal a couple days ago, 1 inning of work, 2 strikeouts on 19 pitches to finish Wednesday's game. And so we'll see him for the second time as Mignetti, Guzman, and Sharp come up here in the 9th. Reading just 1 run on 5 hits tonight. Somerset 10 runs on 12 hits as Mignetti sees a ball and a strike. Reading just looking to keep the line moving. Here we go into the top of the 9th inning. Reading down 10-1. Under the Somerset Patriots, Carlos Espinal in for his second time this series, as they'll see Mignetti, Guzman, and then Sharp. Fralin with a 1-2 count here. The righty deals above the letters, 2 balls and 2 strikes. We did see Espinal once before this series, an inning of work, 2 strikeouts on 19 pitches. Finished the game on Wednesday, and he'll finish tonight. As Reading trails by 9 runs, Mignetti gets a piece of this. He'll send it into the stands and keep his count. Of course, game is not over until it's over. Reading has 3 outs to get the job done here. They do trail by 9 runs. But the infield, outfield back deep here to Fralin. Here's the 2-2 by the righty. And it misses below the strike zone. The count is now full. Tomorrow's game, a 1:05 game here in Somerset. A nice little matinee contest. And there's ball 4. That's a way to start off the top of the 9th with a walk down to first. And Reading gets a base runner with nobody out here for Jonathan Guzman. Guzzi steps into the righty batter's box. He is 0 for 3 today. 2 hard hit balls, but just held up in the outfield. And he'll take a first pitch strike outside. Outside, there's called strike 2. Tomorrow's contest will feature Johnny Brito for the Patriots versus the bullpen for the Fightin' Phils. My educated guess says perhaps Braden Zarbniski, but I have no control, and therefore I have no idea. We did Zarbniski 2 days ago, so though maybe not him. I don't know. We'll wait till Sean tells me. High and tight comes Espinal to Guzman, and the count moves to 2-2. Maybe Austin Ross. I guess that's possible. When did we last see Ross? Guzman connects into center field. He drops it in. Redding's got something brewing here in the top of the 9th as Mignetti shifts to second. They've got 2 on and nobody out here for Chris Sharp. It's not over. When did we last see Bubby? He started the game on Wednesday. He could start again. And now the pitching coach, Casadiego, coming out to talk to Espinal. You have a 9-run lead. You've allowed a walk and a hit here. You got to take a meeting on the mound? The infield coming in. They're all going to meet up and they're going to chat, to each their own, I suppose. Here is Chris Sharp. Had a single to start off the game. He scored Redding's only run of the night all the way back in the first. He's also walked another time but struck out twice. And now the meeting breaks up as Espinal will step back on the first side of the rubber. He has not seen Sharp today. This is Sharp's first game of the series. And he'll step in the righty batter's box with the infield back deep. It's Mignetti on second, Guzman on first. Nobody out, top of the 9th. Redding trails by 9. A fastball outside misses. Sharp has a 1-0 count. Good amount of fans have stuck it out through this game, just passing 2.5 hours here. Fireworks post-game. Espinal looks back at second. Now he comes home to Sharp. In for a strike. Espinal, a 2.25 ERA. Pretty solid for a late-game reliever. Both runners shift over. Good speed on the base pass, the 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Playing that part for a piano man. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. Oh, it is. It's 9 o'clock. I thought they were playing that because of the 9th, but it literally is 9 o'clock. As Sharp awaits. The 2-1 in for a strike, 2-2. Looking to just keep the line moving here. Certainly possible for the Fightin' Phils to put runs on the board. As Sharp chases the 2-2 after 2 fastballs. Espinal goes off speed and he gets Sharp swinging for out number 1. The most amount of runs Redding has put up in a half inning is 7 this season. And we actually saw them do that on Thursday here in this 8th inning. They put up 7 runs as they batted through the order. But they'll have 2 outs left with 2 runners on here in the heart of their order for Ali Castillo. Takes the first pitch strike. And there's a pitch in the dirt. 1-1. Good block by Bro behind the plate. Mignetti and Guzman forced to hold up. The righty leans over, gets the sign from his catcher. Now he comes home. Castillo connects. It's up in the sweet section. And the count moves to 1-2. Gotta love the heart here by Reading, battling till the end, the top of the ninth, and they are not giving up yet. Espinal looks back at second. Here's the 1-2 to Ali. Ground ball to the third baseman. 5, and they just go to first. And they punch Castillo out. Good slide in by Guzman, and they can't get the double play. Mignetti on third, Guzzi on second, but there's out number 2. Almost thought Castillo was going to run that out. Here's Aldrum Corridor now. With 2 outs on the board and 2 in scoring position, Reading trails by 9. He is 0 for 4 in today's contest, although he does have the only RBI of the game when he batted in sharp in the first inning. He takes the first pitch outside. Reading 1 run on 6 hits. The Patriots 10 runs on 12 hits. They did make an error in the field. This Corridor takes the ball. Oh, that's a strike at the knees. Logan O'hoppy waiting on deck. 2 outs here, top of the ninth. Reading's got just 1 out. Of course, the home team Patriots will not need the bottom half. Here's the 1-1 slow roller back to the pitcher. Espinal over to first, and that'll do it. Somerset takes game 5 of the series 10-1. They move to 4-1 on the whole thing. But game number 6 coming up tomorrow, a 1 o'clock start for the Fightin' Phils. It'll be a bullpen game versus Johnny Brito. So I'll update you on who that's going to be. Fans, thanks so much for tuning in. Emily Messina on the road with the team as they fall 10-1 here to the Somerset Patriots. Tomorrow's action, 1 o'clock. I hope you'll join me here as we wrap up the series in Somerset, New Jersey, before we return back to America's Classic Ballpark for a full week of baseball. Your final score on Saturday night, Somerset 10, Reading 1.